Welcome to the channel, guys. You saw the thumbnail, and I'm gonna tell you something. There's two reasons that we're doing this cook, all right? You don't know this yet, Jeff.
I know one of them.
What is it?
That our replacement for Chris right here.
So Chris is not with us. No, the first reason is because a buddy of mine, longtime friend, Goran, I'm talking to you, is from the former Yugoslavia, and he said that we absolutely have to try this food, the cevapi, right?
Is that definitely how you say it?
It is definitely how, well, I'm gonna say it's definitely how you say it. You guys tell me if I'm wrong. But yes, he says it is cevapi. It's something that he absolutely loves. He's from that region. And the second reason is because it's fun to say. Hey, cevapi, cevapi. I feel like when I walk into a crowd, I'm gonna, hey, cevapi, how are ya? Yeah, so that's what we're cooking tonight. We're cooking cevapi. Chris isn't here. Sit through the intro. It's gonna be interesting. We're gonna have fun. So as I understand it, and as Goran tells me,
First off, we just wiped up the tears from Chris not being here. I mean, we're struggling. We're really struggling. That guy is carrying us like you would have. Sorry, Nate. Don't mind me. Go ahead.
Tough not having the eye candy here.
It's tough, the talent.
But it is nice when the camera's off, not listening to the digs and insults that he throws at us. Yeah. So anyways, yeah, so my understanding is, and you guys correct me if I'm wrong, right, YouTube Nation, but cevapi is kind of like salsa, right? You go to 5 different places, you gotta get 5 different salsas, but they're all called salsa. They have the basic ingredients. They have, you know, tomato, onion, cilantro. That's the base. Yep. My cevapi, I'm gonna try and stick to the more traditional cevapi. The nice thing about this is it gives you another use for hamburger, right? So we all live with our busy schedules, trying to turn out a dinner quickly. And what do you make with hamburger? You make hamburgers and you make tacos.
Hamburgers, tacos, yeah.
Pretty much sums it up. So this gives us like a third use for something that's quick with hamburger.
I made a delicious low-carb cabbage wrapped.
But that doesn't sound quick.
No, it wasn't. and it was a typical cook with the
grape leaves,
ingredients.
stuffed cabbage, stuffed peppers. Yeah, so this is actually quick. This is quick, it's easy, and it's really an uncased sausage, so sort of the sky's the limit. You can make the sausage taste how you want. You want a teriyaki sausage, you want a spicy sausage, you want a breakfast sausage. It's all up to you, whatever you throw in the bowl with the meat. So that's what I'm doing. I'm sticking to traditional. Crazy guy over here is going off the rails. What's your plan?
I'm gonna try something a little different.
I can't, Jeff already told me what he's trying, and I'm like, it doesn't sound good to me, but okay.
We'll see, we'll see. We'll carry you along here. I'm not going traditional. I'm going, this is my favorite, Worcestershire. I kind of get that going on, a little Parmesan action. I'm gonna treat it a little differently, but I think it'll be delicious just the same. But hey, that's how we'll find out.
It may taste great, it may taste terrible. Let's look at what we're putting in each.
We will do an honest review at the end.
Yes.
No lies.
So for my sausage, actually, Jeff and I are gonna share. We got some 80% lean beef and we got some ground pork. So half of the pork is mine, half the beef is mine. Jeff is gonna get the other half. Now, the traditional cevapi, I'm using salt and pepper. I am using some very finely minced onion, crushed red pepper, paprika, and a healthy dose of garlic. Jeff, what are you using?
For mine, it's not really that crazy.
It is crazy because I've never seen anyone dump a buttload of Worcestershire sauce into a sausage.
So, Nate being Nate doesn't want to do the labor. You got
Dude, it's a weeknight. What's today, Wednesday?
Pre-husked garlic. I'm gonna do a little bit of Worcestershire sauce, and sadly that Chris isn't here to mispronunciate that.
A Chrisism?
A Chrisism, but I get some Worcestershire, pepper, salt, and do a little grated Parmesan, fine diced minced onion, and then secret ingredient, a little bit of rice.
Cooked rice.
Cooked rice to suck up some of the Worcestershire.
For the record, I think this is a bad idea, but I can't wait to see how it comes out.
It's gonna be awesome.
All right, let me grab some bowls.
It's gonna be awesome. It's perfect.
So now here's our even split. That's not really even. Okay, now it's even. That's the onion, that's the garlic, a lot of garlic. Can't go wrong with that.
And you riced your garlic? Or not riced it, but
minced.
Minced?
You're thinking of a potato rice there.
You pressed yeah. Your garlic.
So here's the crushed red pepper, which I'm gonna go heavy on because we like things spicy. Here's the salt, here's the pepper. That's the Taco Bell sound. Everyone run out and get a taco. Here's the paprika. And that's it for me. Now I'm gonna go into mixing.
Are you concerned about overmixing at all, or
No, because this is kind of like an over-processed sausage.
you kind of want it to be tight?
Yeah, being a little firm and not crumbly is a good thing, especially where we're not using any binder. We're not using any egg or breadcrumb or anything like that.
Yeah. Now we're gonna make the good cevapi. Cevapi.
Cevapi.
All right, pork, hamburger, half fine dice white onion.
I think they call a fine dice a mince. Just saying.
You got about 5 to 6 cloves of garlic. I am gonna steal a little, needs crushed red pepper, a little bit of salt, some rice, cooked rice, about half of that.
This is definitely gonna be an interesting cevapi, Jeff, or uncased sausage if you're in America.
It's about 4 tablespoons, three tablespoons we'll call it.
The moment of truth. How much Worcestershire?
Oh, this is good stuff, you can't go wrong with that.
Yeah?
So we're gonna go with 3 tablespoons Parmesan.
Dude, where did you come up with this?
It's on the fly. It's on the fly.
I want a Parmesan Worcestershire flavored sausage.
It's gonna work as the binder. It'll keep it all together. It'll be perfect.
All right.
Little pepper. Done. So we got the Nate version.
Nate's original cevapi. Jeff's crazy mixed up cevapi.
And then we got the good cevapi right here. We're just gonna throw them in the fridge, let them set up for a bit.
We got a little bit more prep to do. Light the griddle. All right, boys and girls, here's where it's just like when you were a kid in kindergarten. Pick up about golf ball size, roll it into a ball. Remember when you used to make the long snake with Play-Doh? And you had to start with kind of a fatter snake, and then you put it on your desk and you rolled it out longer and longer. Well, we're gonna stop at sort of the fat snake part. So kind of like the cigars you smoke, Jeff.
Yeah?
Yeah, what do you call them?
Cheap?
But I mean, is there a size dimension to them?
No, there's numbers and stuff, designations, but I usually go with the fatter cigar, like a 60.
I don't think that's gonna help people understand.
It's not gonna, no.
You wanna go with something slightly bigger than a,
Like that?
okay, well, you can do that, yeah. I was gonna say slightly bigger than a breakfast sausage, but not quite as thick as a regular sausage.
Mine looks like a breakfast sausage. I'm gonna work on that.
But it really just, the size of them really depends on, just how long you have to put them on the griddle.
As long as the thickness is roughly the
It's a
same.
little uniform, right. We're gonna keep working here, guys.
These
We'll
are holding
be
together.
done.
These are holding, and my rice is gonna work perfect.
We'll be done in 5 minutes or so. All right, so these are them.
Traditional.
Traditional Jeff's version.
Awesome.
So it took us about, what, 10 minutes, you think?
Yeah, 10 minutes.
10 minutes to roll them. They sat in the fridge only for a couple of minutes while we lit the griddle. And I'll grab some oil, Jeff. You start laying them down. Don't mix them up.
I'm not. You'll be able to tell.
I want you
to bite into one.
When I say mine tastes better than yours, I want to make sure that we're eating mine instead of yours. How many did you end up with? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16?
Right around there.
So that's 16 of these out of 1 pound of our half pound of beef, half pound of, what the? Why would you lay them out that way?
I don't know. Just
Not gonna do left, right?
just
What, we're gonna have just like a scarf joint or something?
You're gonna know the difference as soon as you bite into it. Trust me. It didn't make sense now. Obviously, doesn't make sense, but it did.
So
at
the short
time.
answer is, Nate, I really wasn't thinking.
Well, I didn't really think it was gonna take 3 rows, but
So I ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 14, 15. So 15, 14 and a half. So pretty close.
gonna mess yours up.
Yes, I know. I should have never entrusted this task to you, Jeffina.
We're gonna rearrange.
All right, so there's really no trick to this, right? Mm-hmm. Just let them cook, keep rolling them so they're cooked all the way through. Should I entrust you to these?
No. Definitely not. You know what we need? We need Chris.
Yes, if Chris were
Chris
here,
would save the day.
he'd be giving us direction, yelling at us. You know, you'd be yelling at him not to touch the camera.
It's working. It's happening.
Smells good. I smell your Worcestershire.
Yeah, I definitely get that coming off.
The neighbor's dog smell it too. They just barked and said hello.
So when we come back, you might see this rearranged because somebody's got to, anyways.
Because Jeff's gonna mix them up. He doesn't want to get blamed for it. All right, so I just off camera flipped all the good ones over here. These are the ones that taste better. Now we're gonna flip these other ones.
I don't know. They look burnt to me.
So we're going, you want me to go on the quarter turn now, right, Jeff?
Yeah. You've been doing quarter turns. I'm doing half turns. So now
Now we're getting the other, and they can feel them firming up too.
they both smell really good. So I'm not gonna complain about
I'm
that.
excited about this. I really am.
So that's it, right?
Yeah, just cook them till you think they're done. You can probe them since it's ground meat, and we have ground pork in there. You can go, 170-ish. We're not eating this rare because of the ground pork.
That's a good recap as opposed to just, yeah, whatever you think.
Yeah. I actually don't plan on probing these. I'll probably, once they feel really firm, maybe cut one in half. But wow, do they smell good.
Really good. Chris doesn't
Griddle
know.
is on low, by the way, and it's what, about 35, 40 degrees out?
Yeah, I'd say mid to low 30s.
So if you're in a real warm climate, if you're in Florida or you're down south, you may want to even use 2 burners instead of all 4.
Yeah.
Because these are browning up quickly, even on low in this cold temp.
The Worcestershire is definitely the key. Ultimate cevapi.
Taste test will tell, Jeff. Taste test will tell.
Chris doesn't know what he's missing.
A few moments later.
Stop aiming that thing at me. Aim it somewhere else. All right, so mine are, so let's take a probe on this. So mine are definitely in the 180-ish range, probably a little bit higher. Camera might not focus on that, but we're up at 190. So I'm grabbing mine off. Jeff's are a little bit cooler. So I'm gonna give his another minute. Smell incredible. They look incredible. Pretty excited to try these. You, Jeffina?
Honest reviews. That's what we do. I want to try it because it smells awesome.
He's saying honest review, unless mine tastes better. If mine tastes better, then it might not be so honest coming from Jeff.
We might fib. I actually want that crispy one at the end. I think those are good.
Dude, if you're willing to put in the work and these things taste good, you could load up your griddle with a ton of them.
It really wasn't that much effort either. I mean, it was a simple cook, relatively
I mean, it's
speaking.
more effort because we got to keep starting and stopping the camera. But yeah.
I mean, you can have
it
this.
was like 5 minutes between throwing the meat in and mixing them, right? So.
You could definitely start this and have it on the griddle within 25 minutes.
All right, so I got this guy at 155. You want to go a little longer on yours? 160?
I think that's good.
Pull yours in. We'll tent them, let them rest, and get the rest of it set up.
There's not much carryover with them being so small, but there's probably a little.
No, but tenting will help.
Love the griddle. Absolutely love the griddle. Look at that grease chute.
I love my grease chute, Jeff.
Yeah.
Helps me keep it cleaner. Thank you.
Thank you again, Camp Chef.
Thank you, Jeff, for helping me weld that on there. And if you guys haven't seen that, go back in the videos. We have a griddle mod video.
Oh, like, subscribe.
So for every time we've turned the camera on, for the past 5 times we've turned the camera on, we're like, hey, we gotta remind them to like and subscribe.
You've made it this far, guys.
Please. It helps us a lot. Even if you plan on never watching us again.
Tell us what you think. Hit us up in the comments. We love it.
So we pulled them off the griddle, got them nicely tented here, relaxing a little bit. So we have to go as authentic as we can, given that we can't get the actual ingredients. So we have some naan bread that we're gonna use. It looks as close as I can get in a local market to what I've seen online. There's also a special cheese. We cannot get that special cheese. So what I got here is some cultured sour cream.
I think it's because we have something called the FDA.
Maybe, possibly. But I will say, Goran, my buddy, hooked us up with some ajvar. Probably said that wrong, I'm guessing.
Smells.
Yes, this is a red pepper eggplant spread with garlic in it. So we're gonna assemble these with the raw onion and see how they taste.
You put the right ones in front of me. Nice.
I put yours in front of you. So I'm dying to see how terrible they taste. So we're gonna try and go legit as we can. A little bit of cheese. Piece of the cevapi. Come on, it is fun to say, Jeff, isn't it?
What is it again? Cevapi?
A little bit of the eggplant spread.
Is that what's in there too? Eggplant peppers?
Eggplant and pepper. Yep. A little raw onion, or a lot of raw onion. I can smell the garlic coming off mine like no tomorrow. Cheers. Wow.
A lot of flavor.
That was really good. Really, really good. So you taste the bread right on the top, but then you get the condiments, and this is really delicious. And then after that, you get the salt and the garlic and the heat from the sausage.
So do you want me to try yours first?
No, I'm dying to try yours. Go with yours. I'll sit here mowing while you tell us how yours tastes. Dude, I'm in love with this. This is delicious.
This is the best cevapi I've ever had. Definitely get the Worcestershire a little bit. It's not as strong as I thought it was gonna be.
Well, it held together with the rice too.
It held together. You get some nice textures. Fresh onions is always awesome. Sour cream is always awesome. This stuff's a winner.
Yeah.
The ajvar.
That's delicious.
Ajvar.
Ajvar, AGVAR, whatever. This is an explosion of flavor. And I get from the crushed hot pepper coming in. But I'm gonna grab a bite of yours without any condiments on it, just to see how
I feel like you're gonna be disappointed with mine. I don't think it has as much flavor as yours.
One thing I'm impressed with is that how well yours stayed together with the rice in there.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised with that too.
Oh, yours is good, Jeff. I like that. A totally different flavor. I don't get any heat on yours, but I get it's almost like a sweetness from the Worcestershire.
I hate this.
You hate what?
What I'm gonna say, I think I like yours better. Mine's good, so I wouldn't pass it by. Doesn't have as much punch.
Yeah, so I like them both, and it really, to me, depends on who you're cooking for. For me, you and Chris, mine has a lot of punch. You guys saw I put a lot of garlic in there and a lot of crushed red pepper. But for cooking for like general people, yours has a really nice flavor. You know, it's complex, it's mild, it's not too hot.
I think it's a win all around.
Yeah.
Even without Chris. Somehow we made it. Well,
I think they're both delicious. So, new use for hamburger, grab some ground pork. Goran, thank you for suggesting this. It's absolutely outstanding. Thank you for sending this. And thank you for turning me on to, it's not the right cheese, but what is that, Jeff? Cultured sour cream?
yeah,
It's really tasty.
yeah, it's definitely got more flavor to it.
Yeah, you got a little bit of tang to it. So anyway, it's cool. Thanks, guys.
Like, subscribe.
Jeff finally got it.
Hit us up in the comments. We love you guys. Cheers.
Done.
Done. We're on to the next one.
Chris, safe travels. We'll see you when you get home.